So hi, my name is Akshay Neelakantam. I have been born and brought up in Telangana, Hyderabad itself. And I've done my schooling from Hyderabad itself, Little Flower High School. I've done my engineering from Hyderabad itself in SVIT. And then I moved to do my MBA to Delhi. So when I was doing my engineering, I did a small role in Shekhar Kamla sir's movie, Life is Beautiful. But then that is when I started developing an interest. In this field. Then I did a few ramp shows, a few photo shoots, and then I went off to Delhi to do my education. I came back and then I wanted to pursue something in this field. So then I got this opportunity. I read about it online. I applied for it, and then there was a selection happening at ITC Kakatiya. So people came down, lots of people came down, and there was a lot of talent round and ramp walk and all that happened. So that is where we were selected. We were about from Telangana region. I think about 5 guys were selected and about 2-3 girls were selected, if I'm not wrong. And then we were called to Mumbai, where around I think 90 to 120 guys were there, and I don't know how many, 70 to 80 girls were there. So we were competing with all the states. Now the competition was in such a level that it was extremely difficult, because first we had to compete within ourselves. We had to win our titles, and then we had to go ahead for the Mr. India title. So then that competition was extremely difficult. Okay, we were judged on every single aspect of us. There were 80 hidden cameras that were watching us constantly. How do we eat? How do we talk to people? Constant movement saying, when do we sleep? Like, no cameras in the rooms, but in the corridors and everywhere. Like when we were eating, there were people watching us. There were marks awarded for every single movement of ours. Now, what they were judging us on was our features. Firstly, like a model is supposed to have a height of 5'11". That's the basic requirement which a model is supposed to have. I mean, I agree. There are plenty of guys who are good looking who are below 5'11", but what happens is when you're on the ramp. Okay, when a designer gives you any clothes, the more your height is, the more the fabric is seen. That is the logic. And like guys with like extremely good looks who are like below 5'11", it's a sincere suggestion that you should try for acting and stuff like that, because you'll do a tremendous job there. And modeling is a little bit on this thing scale where your height is supposed to be above 5'11". Now, what happened was they judged us on every single feature, like, our height, eyes, looks, beard, hairstyle, every single aspect, and then they marked us. Now, the next round was a talent round. Now, this whole talent round was happening between all the states. Everyone was competing. There were around 90 people, and the competition was crazy. I mean, people started doing whatnot, b-boying, dancing, and everything. Talent round got over, then it was the body round, for which I had prepared for around 8 months. Okay, and I was 200% sure about the body round that I'll crack it. I mean, I was extremely confident on this body round, but what happened there was it was extremely funny. But like the body round started, it was at a poolside, and it started raining. Okay, and we were all warmed up and pumped up and all, like all veins showing, veins popping out and all, but suddenly the temperature went low. I am 200% sure every bodybuilder or every fitness model will understand this, that when the temperature is low, your veins start to go in and your muscle starts to freeze. Okay, so you don't understand what to do, and it was very difficult. It was very freezing, but yet the competition went on well. Good competition. I came out on top. That was fine. And then Mr. Telangana selections happened. So I came out on top in our state in Telangana, and that is when I was selected as Mr. Telangana, and I was competing with 25 other states. So there was no one from Kerala, there was no one from Goa, if I'm not wrong. So there were 2-3 other states which people were not there. So then I started competing with all of them, and that is when the final competition started. Okay, we were judged on our introduction, and then we were judged on our ramp walk. So both the things went on well. Then we were given a sherwani, an ethnic wear, and we were asked to walk in an ethnic wear. It was from a designer. It was good. It was good. The whole scene was good. And then I qualified into the top 30. Top 30, I moved to the top 15. And then from top 15, I moved to the top 5 in the sherwani round. And in the sherwani round, when I was in the top 5, it was a question answer round. I was asked a very basic, yet very complicated, yet very basic, you can say, the question of saying, what is the role of education in India? I mean, so I gave them a very pleasant answer that everything boils down to education at the end of the day, that any violent acts that are happening, that can be prevented if the child is educated in a proper way, which makes a lot of sense. So apparently they liked my answer, and I was doing good in all the stats, so they pushed me ahead, and I won the title for our state. So that's how it happened. So I feel really happy. I mean, see, I was preparing for this since 8 months. Okay, And when I went there, the competition was brutal. I mean, you should see the videos when they're out. Okay, there are guys who are incredibly tall, incredibly good looking. Okay, but the competition was brutal. Like, you have to beat them in one field or the other. Okay, like those guys will try to put you down anywhere possible. And Mr. India is people think it's really easy to just go, walk the ramp, do an introduction and come back. It is not about that. They judge you on every single factor, on how your nails are, starting from your hair to your toe, boss. You have to be perfect in every single aspect. I'm not saying I am completely perfect, but I'm saying I did the best I can, and that paid off. I was preparing for this since 8 months. My workouts were on point. My diet was on point. My schedule was on point. So I had chalked out my schedule. Like, I had planned in such a way that, you know, since the past 3 months, just before my competition, I had to go to the gym twice a day. So I was nearly spending like 4 hours out of 24 hours in the gym. Okay, and I was supposed to get like 8 hours of sleep. Okay, so that's like 12 hours. Half of my day was gone over there, and the rest half of the day I was happily managing my business and stuff like that. So your diet is supposed to be on point. No matter what happens, how much ever you work out, your diet plays a major crucial role. Okay, because if you have to look lean and yet you have to look, you know, really good in front of this on the stage and not look weak. Okay, it is very important that your diet is on point. So if you are trying to prepare for this competition, trust me, you have to have a proper schedule and you have to follow it. You have to stick to it. I myself am a Halim lover. Okay, I'm a huge foodie. I love the Hyderabad biryani and the chicken 65, but I had to give up all these things. Okay, when the Ramzan season happened, I had like hardly 3 spoons of Halim, because there's nothing you can do about it. Your targets are more important. It's all about how serious you are, how dedicated you are, how committed you are to these things. And end of the day, it paid off. Okay, it paid off. That this commitment showed. Maybe if I wouldn't win this competition, people would have said, "What happened? You have done all this hard work for what?" But I sincerely believe that, you know, I could do something, I could achieve something, and it was achievable with the way and the plan that I had. Born and brought up in Hyderabad itself. My family's name is Neelakantam. Okay, we have been in this city about say 90 to 100 years. Okay, like my great grandfather was from this city, and that's how it started. We have a legacy in this city, and we do our own business. We own a hotel, and now I own the supplement store. So my family played a major role. Okay, I mean, they supported me a lot. Like, there were times when my mother used to, you know, ask me, saying, why are you doing all of this? Why are you going on such a strict diet? I mean, you can cheat a little, right? You can actually have some rice, you can actually have some roti, because your body is losing all the charm which is supposed to be there. But I said, no, boss, that does not happen like that. I mean, see, you're focused on some particular point. Okay, you have to go to that goal. Okay, so for that, no matter what happens, you cannot cheat. Like, I had to give up normal food. I had to give up normal rice, roti, chicken curry, and dal and all that. And I had to go to boiled food. I had to go to oats. I had to go to eggs. A lot of people in my family, apparently at a point, they thought I was crazy. Okay, but I said, I know what I'm doing. Okay, just let me do. And then they didn't disturb me. Okay, they played a huge role. And then it was my friends who motivated me, who told me that, boss, see, listen, you have got what it takes. You have nothing to lose, so go give it a try. Okay, so just go give it a try. It'll make a lot of difference. And then my coach, Mr. Kiran Kumar, was there. He's the Mr. Telangana in bodybuilding. So he played a very crucial role in structuring my body. Okay, I mean, he used to tell me how to work out, when to work out, where to on what areas to work out. He showed me my shortcomings, my upcomings, every single thing. Okay, so it made a huge difference at the end of the day. Everything was on point, and there were a lot of people who were backing me up. Okay, and when I went for the competition, I knew that, boss, if I win, I'm going to win it for all of them. Okay, so it gave me a huge boost. I never think about losing, boss, because see, either I win or I learn. That is how it is in life. Okay, so when I was supposed to win, when I was supposed to take the trophy after my name was announced, all I could see was all these people were cheering for me. So it gave me a huge pleasure. It gave me a huge boost. It gave me a huge confidence, this thing that, actually, you have done something. You have achieved something in life, achieved something that a lot of people cannot. A lot of people don't even dream about such things. Right, so my role model has always been my dad. Okay, he's not there anymore. Okay, I've lost him like 2 years back. But whatever I am today is because of him, and I wish he was there right now, because he would be extremely proud. He would be extremely proud to see me on the stage, and Like the competition finished at night 10 o'clock, and I was so sure that if he was there, he would have reached Mumbai by 2 o'clock in the night. I was so sure because he had taught me basic things. Like he had taught me not to lie and not to cheat in life, because those are the two things which will never take you ahead in life. Okay. And then he had taught me on how to be as a human being, how to respect others, because when you respect others, that is what comes back to you in return. Okay. Now, if I'm walking on the road and some random stranger comes and speaks to me, he used to tell me on how to respect them, how to treat them properly, because you never know in life what comes back to you. Okay. And karma is always there. Okay, that is a very big circle. Okay, now whatever I am, how I behave, how I move, and how I talk to people, however I get up, I stand, sit, move, eat, everything is a direct reflection of my dad. Okay, so he has always been my role model. So my friends, so I have like one amazing group of friends. We have been friends for so there are two groups, okay, to be precise. Okay, one is my friends from my Delhi group, and one was my friends from Hyderabad. Okay, from the Hyderabad group there are like about 8 to 9 people. Okay, and we are extremely tight. Okay, my friends Akshay Jain, Neeraj, Saurabh, Ankita, Aditya Shah, Krishit, and Akshay Jain's wife Payal Bhabhi and Riya Bhabhi. They have always been by my side. Okay, they have motivated me, and they have always told me that you can do something in life. And now when you look at my Delhi group, okay, there's this group of mine, Upen, Shiva, Aman, Arjun is there, and then there's Aditi, there's Neha, there's Chaitanya, Ranjit, Sukriti. So these people have always, like, not even if they weren't there in front of me, they were always on call. And you won't believe, but so I had put up an Instagram post before getting onto the stage for the final, saying that this is the moment, and in 20 minutes the results will be out. And the stage things got a little delayed, and the result came out like after an hour. For that 1 hour, my phone was constantly vibrating. My friends were messaging me constantly. My friends were calling me constantly to find out what was happening. Okay, because they were so interested, and they were so they wanted to know if I had achieved it or not, because they believed that I could do something that a lot of people cannot, because they believe that I had something that a lot of people don't in their life. Okay, and I really like to thank them, because without their support, I don't think I could have achieved anything in my life. In India, if you say my favorite place is, it depends on my mood. I'm a very moody person. Okay, so you give me the best set of people, and you take me to anywhere. You ask me to sit on the road, I'll sit with them and I'll enjoy. I'm not a very finicky kind of person, but I'm very moody. Okay, but you give me the worst set of people, and you take me to the best place, the best 5-star or 7-star in India, even the Jaipur Palace, I won't be able to enjoy. It's all about my comfort zone. It's all about my friends' comfort zone for me. But as a place, if you ask me, an excellent place where I would love to enjoy my time is Goa. Okay, I really love the Benolim beach, where it's a good place to relax. It's a good serene place. You have a drink in your hand and you just relax and you watch the sunset. Okay, it gives you immense pleasure, and it gives you that soothing feeling. Right. So precisely right now I have two goals. One is that I want to enter Tollywood right now, because it's been long since I have actually come on screen after that Life is Beautiful movie. So now I think this would help me as a step to get into Tollywood. And my second goal is I am thinking of preparing for the Mr. World. But I don't know when is the competition, and I don't know if my age will allow me to get into that competition right now. I'm 26. So if there are age barriers, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. But if there are no age barriers, definitely I'd like to try for that. They're extremely happy. I mean, 48 hours, I did not realize I had won it, but they actually sunk in the feeling very well, and they were extremely excited. Like they shared so many pictures of mine to their circle that, I got calls, I got messages. The first night I couldn't sleep, because can you believe it? I had like about 125 missed calls, and I had like 600 messages lying down. I mean, I didn't know whom to reply to and how to reply to, because I was extremely tired. I did not have sleep for like 5 days during the competition. Our schedule was extremely hectic. And when I came back, I felt really bad that, I was not able to reply to all of them. And I'm extremely sorry for that. But I really thank every single person who has voted for me, or who has watched for me, or who has backed me up, supported me in any way or the other. I'd love to thank all of them. Thank you so much.